quarter results. In fact, Jefferies and HSBC has also revised their target prices higher on Asian Paints after the reporting of a strong set of numbers that has beat the street estimates. But we'll stick to the paint companies that are in focus on the back of their quarter two earnings and management guidance. My colleague Ashesha is now joining us to throw some light on how the pairs have performed and what the management outlook is for the upcoming quarters. Over to you, Ashesha.
Well, yes, most paint companies have reported solid growth for the quarter gone by. So we decided to take stock and revisit the kind of earnings that they've reported. Asian Paints, it reported its numbers yesterday. Very strong set of numbers. PAT growth of 50%, margins at about 17.5%. We also have AkzoNobel, Berger Paint and Kansai Nerolac meanwhile reported weak set of numbers for the quarter gone by as compared to estimates. But the management outlook continues to remain very positive for both these counters as well. Asian Paints for you on your screens, very strong set of numbers, PAT growth of 47%, margins at 17.5% and EBITDA growth of about 23% is what the company reported in the quarter gone by. Let's put the spotlight on management commentary then. Strong volume growth of 11% that came in from Asian Paints yesterday versus estimate of just 4 to 5%. Industrial volume growth was also very strong and management says that they expect mid-single digit revenue growth for the second half of the year as well. So very strong growth, very strong management commentary, and that is precisely the reason Asian Paints was up nearly 5% after it reported its numbers yesterday. AkzoNobel meanwhile, EBITDA margins are expected to sustain at about 14 to 16%. Volume is expected to reach double digits by the quarter. So as I mentioned, the management commentary from across the board from all managements of the paint sector continues to remain very positive. Meanwhile, let's also talk about a couple of other companies then. And we have Kansai Nerolac, which says that margins are expected to remain in that 14 to 15% mark. We have Birla Opus. They have also maintained their management guidance. Kansai Nerolac fourth quarter performance is expected to be the best as compared to the first three quarters. They are maintaining their FY28 guidance. Revenue target guidance of 10,000 crore which they had given when they launched Birla Opus a few years ago. And Kansai Nerolac meanwhile also says that the management commentary is very positive. Let's also talk about the market share, and there is a lot of buzz about increasing competition after Grasim's entry into the paint sector. So let's get that table for you. And Asian Paints continues to be at the top of that market share list. Remember, it continues to hold that 52.5% market share despite the kind of competition that the industry has been facing. We have Berger Paints at over 20%, Kansai Nerolac at 13%, Indigo Paints and Birla Opus at about 2 to 7% respectively. So yes, Asian Paints continues to be the leader. This quarter was very strong not only for Asian Paints but several other companies. But most importantly, the management outlook and guidance for the second half of the year continues to remain very positive.
All right.